Welcome to the chasing section of Racing, Pacing, Chasing, episode 1, season 3. We're finally back on deck. Joined, of course, by Lockie Stace again. How you going, mate?
Yeah, great to be here, mate. It's time to talk chasing. A lot happening when we were off air as far as the world of greyhound racing was concerned. We saw a Greyhound of the Year being crowned, which was Sir Truculent for Wally Harkins, a distance dog. We also saw Murray Bridge Cup winner in Air Marshal for Ray Murray being too good. And we saw a lot happen over the time that the show was off air. But the main thing that we did see happen, only happened a couple of weeks back, with the Angle Park shutdown. Of course, Angle Park headquarters for Greyhound Racing SA and has been a home of greyhound racing here in Adelaide and South Australia for decades now, is undergoing a massive redevelopment of the track and the facilities there. The most notable changes will be the changes of distances at Angle Park, with a 388 metre journey, the short course, going to 342 metres. So it will kind of be a little bit more closer to the back straight on the exit of the first turn, a bit closer to the catching pen as well. The 515 metre distance, the famous 515 metre distance, will now be made a 530 metre distance. That's
more of a standard across the major tracks in Australia, isn't it? 530?
Yes, usually see 525 or 530 around that mark. The 600 metre distance will now become 595. It's actually very similar to what we did at Cannington about 5 or so years ago, where they had a massive redevelopment there. And 731 metres will now become 730, so not a big difference.
How the Stars going to cope with that?
That big separation. Well, I think they'll struggle. They'll take a few weeks to adapt, and I think we'll see the best races a couple months in.
But to see them to be so precise, to drop from 731 to 730, they've put a lot of planning into this as well, and it has to work this time because the government's not all that quick on handing out grants to us, so to get this, and they're doing it right, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and the overall safety of the track will be better. The dogs will have a lot more time to negotiate the turns and a lot more transition time when they're leaving the straight or the back straight into these turns. So I saw some pictures during the week of the demolition process has gone underway. The track has been dug up, the old boxes have been ripped out, so they're not wasting any time. They're getting into this. Hopefully we don't see a lot of rain over winter, so they can keep the progress of this going. They're going to need 1 month of trialling before racing. So we're probably looking, I think, August, September, October, around that period where racing will return there. But I'm sure we'll find out more and more, and GRSA will keep us updated as this project goes along.
So what's the Thursday night meetings doing, mate? Are they going to one track in particular, or is that getting shared around?
What happens there is the city meeting. Thursday nights will be consistently at Murray Bridge because of Gawler sporting commitments with the Gawler Central Footy Club and Cricket Club, obviously needing that facility for training nights. So Murray Bridge will consistently have Thursday nights, but the city meeting will be swapped around. So some weeks city racing will be at Murray Bridge, like it is this week. But last Sunday it was at Gawler, so that will be shared around, and Gawler will have their city meetings on the Sunday night, which will be great for them. So each track will get a chance to see the highest graded dogs, the top dogs, go around at both of these facilities. Some of the other things happening at Angle Park include a bit of an upgrading to the kennel house flooring. The wash bay area will be moved outside of the kennel house. There'll be a relocation of that. The judges' tower will be moved around, and we're going to be moving around the camera as well for optimal race vision at Angle Park, and installation of a new video board, which will be very exciting. I saw the plans for that. The video board will just be right next to the finish line, and I think Wentworth Park had one in Sydney, and so did Cannington in WA. It looks fantastic, and the fence is going to be moved up a bit as well. There'll be some redevelopment to the front area of the track, so the crowd there will be a bit closer to the action, not as close as Gawler, but a bit closer than what they are, which will be very good for the overall success of the venue. But as we close out Angle Park, there's been a lot of history at that venue over the years with that track and the current distances. Of course, we saw Brett Lee run 28.88 in 2001. Which we'll never see, obviously now, never see happen again.
He ran as fast as the bowl.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 29.04, he's actually the second track record holder as well. Becky's Angel got as close as anyone, 29.12 in 2007. We've seen lots of dogs. Wormburger, 29.17.
Aaron gets a mention too, Aaron Bain.
Well, we got Big Daddy Call. There we go. The new sugar daddy on board, Big Daddy Call, Aaron Bain. But no, we saw some very fast dogs run some very good times over that distance. Of course, Daniels Wiley over the 388 metres broke a track record a couple weeks back before the Angle Park shutdown and ran a sizzling 21.72, breaking the 21.81 that was held by Air Marshall. Rule book over the 600 metres, that will be held 34.34, and Arvo's Athena's the 731 metre distance track record in 42.50. We thought we might see Sir Truculent break that record towards the end of the Angle Park racing over those distances, but it wasn't to be. Arvo's Athena holding at 42.50 record. So just quickly going through the schedule while there's no Angle Park racing. Monday nights will be Murray Bridge on the one-turn track. There'll be Category 2 meetings. Tuesday will be at Gawler during the day, Category 3 meetings. Wednesday will be Murray Bridge straight track, again Category 3 meetings. Thursday night will be Murray Bridge racing on the one-turn track with city meetings and Category 1 meetings. Friday will be the Gawler Twilight slot, which is a good slot for them, with racing down away about 2:30, ending about 5:30. And Saturday mornings will be at Gawler as well. So they'll be doing fortnightly Saturday mornings at Gawler, and Sunday night racing will be at Gawler. So some exciting times ahead for greyhound racing over the next 4 months. And it's good to see these country clubs get to shine. And Murray Bridge actually added a new distance of 680 metres for some of those staying dogs who won't get the opportunity to race over that 700 metre journey at Angle Park during this time. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more racing at Murray Bridge over that 680 metre journey. Fantastic. We'll cover the Mount Gambier Gold Cup, which was run during last weekend on the Sunday, and it was taken up by Zipping Zabo for Deborah Coleman, being home number 3 renewed for Beck Romain, and for Belia Z for Neville Lingen. And we also had Gotcha Laz taking up the Formula 400 metre final for Pia King. Maximum Refusal taking out the Tank Mangopa feature for over the 600 metres with Maximum Refusal for Dave Peckham. And Sunset Milo for Dave Peckham also taking out the Cup Constellation over the 512 metres. But a good win by Zipping Zabo in the feature. We'll take a look at that replay now.
Here goes the green light. The lure's on the move. The 2021 edition of the Mount Gambier Cup. Set to go. Ready? And racing, Zipping Zabo began well, showing toe. There was Gypsy Bun. On the outside is Tiger Time moving forward as they swing the corner. Zipping Zabo leads away by about 2 to 3. On second spot and Renewed. On the outside, Tiger Time from Oakvale Style. Then came Renewed on the outside of Fabriola, that I should say, with Gypsy Bun on the inside. Vagacious, and back in the tail is In Tipper. On the side, it's Zipping Zabo leads away by about 3. On second spot, Renewed. On the outside is Tiger Time. It's Zipping Zabo still the leader, and Zipping Zabo will win the cup. Second spot goes to Renewed. Third positive the inside in Fabriola Zad.
Of course, Mount Gambier doing a fantastic job with their club down in the southeast. It's been a tough year for them with COVID. Of course, with nominations for Victoria being slim and them having to rely on SA nominations for quite a while. But it's good to see that club back on their feet. And it was a good crowd down there on Sunday as well, down in the southeast.
Call the meeting?
No, that was done for the studio in Sydney. So
we're doing a bit of that lately.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing with Mount Gambier dogs, I think, for a year and a half now. So
bit of a nervous time for you race callers, really.
Yeah, it is. You never know what's around the corner, really. So let's see what happens. I'm just happy getting a meeting here and there at the moment. So Gawler managed to host their first city meeting on a Sunday night, last Sunday night, and there was a few impressive performances to note out of that meeting. We saw Victor Hagen for Tony Rasmussen running 30 and 75 over the 5:31. Defy for Troy Murray ran some super quick time.
Super quick.
30 and 56. And Can You Go Wild for Paul Bogsworth was also very good from box 8, running 30.58. Also at Gawler during when we were off air, we saw the Easter Match Race Series, which was run on Easter Sunday at the Gawler Greyhound Club, and we saw some very exciting match races. And running the quickest time and taking out the match race series was Lily Pad for Lisa Rasmussen, running a very slick time in 30 and 77, but it wasn't much separating. And Barbados Express for Ben Rawlings ran 30 and 78, and Stresser Point running 30 and 79 from Nicole Price, who I personally thought was very over the odds heading into that match race series. But there was really nothing separating those first 3 dogs, and that's what we love to see with these match races. They're very exciting thrilling two-dog races, and you see the times come together, and you can barely separate them. So it was good to see.
Fantastic.
Anzac Day racing at Gawler this Sunday night. They've got a big 12-race program, some big fields as well. So make sure you head down to the Nixon's Function Centre on Sunday night. I'll be emceeing the night, which I'm looking forward to. There'll be plenty of happening.
How's our man Benny Rawlings going, mate? I haven't been following Benny too much, but I don't think he's getting as many winners as he.
He's still holding his own quite well. Okay. I don't think he really has a standout dog at the moment, but his team's going through consistently. I think he has a lot to manage because Benny is such a respected name in greyhound racing, so a lot of owners just want their dogs with him.
Yeah.
So he gets an influx of greyhounds coming through, but he does a great job, Benny, and he's one of the most respected greyhound trainers in SA, and he's a great bloke as well. I always find it very nice to talk to him about how his dogs are going and how the sport is going in general. A new segment we have on the chasing segment, Run of the Week, where we have a look at a dog who's overperformed. And this week we couldn't look past Gem Tree Maximus for Paul Riemann, who ran a very sizzling 21.93 at Murray Bridge, 0.3 outside the track record for the 3.95 distance. This was a dog who recently went over to the Launching Pad Series in Victoria, and he hit his strides again over the 3.95 at Murray Bridge. We'll have a look at that replay now.
We're ready here at Murray Bridge. Racing and step cleanly. Gem Tree Maximus is going to push over and grab the lead and skip away. Gem Tree Maximus away by 3 or 4 over Agronomous. Then came Corborn Hope, Chicks Love Me, Victor Darrell, and back at the tail Howling Hoss, but straightening. It's a one-act affair. Gem Tree Maximus well clear of Agronomous, and then came Chicks Love Me, but Gem Tree Maximus bolted in, won it by 7. Second Agronomous, third is Victor Darrell, and then Chicks Love Me from Howling Hoss and Corborn Hope. Now stand by. It's within the range of the record. It's around the 21.90 as we await the time here. Race number 2 and straight to the lead. Gem Tree Maximus has been far too good. 21.93. So it's a new PB and 0.03 outside the record. Too good. Number 4 for Paul Riemann. Second at 2 Agronomous for Beck Romain. And third, the time here, 21.93. Number 1, Victor Darrell for Lisa Rasmussen is third. It's 4-2-1, 5-4 after race 2 here at Murray Bridge.
And another new segment we have here on the chasing segment is Kennel of the Week.
You're bringing in a few new segments, mate.
Yeah, I know.
You check that with management? Just doing it yourself?
I thought I might just throw them in on the run sheet and then management can have a look at it. But
good work, mate.
Yeah, I was touch and go. I thought, let that fly under your nose a bit there, mate. But Kennel of the Week goes to Michael Stewart. Now, this segment, I'll be awarding to kennels, not exactly the big kennels to get 5 or 6 race winners a meeting every race meeting, but kennels who don't usually perform, but have had a big week on the whole. And Michael Stewart, he has a small team of dogs, and he had a massive week this week with his star dog Gary's Miracle running 25.27 over the 4.55, and Time Striker running 22.63 on the Thursday night at Murray Bridge. It's great to see someone like Michael have some success. And,
how many would he have in work at any time, mate?
Oh, he'll only have a few at the moment, but him and his partner Tamika do a fantastic job. And I was speaking to Tamika today at Murray Bridge, and she was saying how all of her dogs are back on the track at the moment. She's had a horrible run of injury, her and Michael, and all of her dogs are back on the track, running and out there being competitive, which is great to see. So well done to Michael and Tamika, doing a fantastic job with those 2 winners during the week.
You got another new segment,
mate? Lockie's Quaddie, and we're going to have a look at Friday at Gawler, the Gawler Twilight meeting, and this is the way I've gone for the quaddie. In leg number 1, race number 5, I've gone 4, 7, 8. That's Emily Phantom, Hold On, and Blake's Crossing in the first leg. That's over the 643 metres. The second leg, also over the 643 metres. It's good to see some longer distance racing at Gawler. We have Crisis Point, and I've thrown in number 7, Stay Focused, in that second leg, 4 and 7. Yeah, Benny Rawlings. It'll be pretty hard to beat over that distance, but a lot of those dogs having a first look at that track and distance, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. Race 7, I've gone Woodworm, Sweet Rose, and Holy Rain. I've thrown them in the third leg, and for the fourth leg, I really did think this was clear cut, but I've thrown in a second dog in Spring Lilac, but Stress of point number 8 will be pretty hard to beat in that last leg. has a clear best time. If it jumps like it did last week, it'll be very hard to run down. So first leg 4-7-8, second leg 4-7, third leg 1-3-8, and my last leg 6-8 for the quadrella at Gawler on Friday afternoon.
Very well done, mate. That's it for chasing. I'll tell you what, coming up, Community Bounce, a new show. We've got a couple of really good athletes over there waiting to come on.
Yep.
3-time Keenan Farmer medalist, another bloke, ex-Sturt, now in at Glunga.
Yep.
Champion footballer.
Yep.
And then we've got TJ.
Yeah,
and the only one trying to warm up over there is TJ.
Yeah,
it's all about him, see?
Hopefully his hamstrings are going okay. I wouldn't be worried about those.
It'll be a good show. So don't forget to watch Chasing.
Racing comes back next week.
Racing comes back next week. Yeah. Harness racing's going for us, so it's a full racing, pacing, chasing from next week. We've got Before the Bounce with Ando and Phil Smythe, and now we've got Community Bounce with Tommy Jamore and some terrific guests every week. So stick around and watch Piranha Media, and we're all ready to go.
Full Stable is back in full swing, which is great to see. We'll see you next week on the Chasing segment.